Hey everyone, welcome to my Crafter's Cove. I am so glad you're here today. I have a fun one today. At least I think it's fun. I'm excited about it because I have put together a little folio that we can do with our one-sided scrapbook paper. A lot of our things require two sides, and I have a lot of one-sided papers, and I needed to put together or have an idea on how we can use some of those. These are a couple of little prototypes. They are not glued together, but I wanted to show you them. And here is a finished one. I used a little hidden paper clip there and some magnets to close, but you can, the front open up and you have a little pocket here. And then I'm going to shove that back in there. Have a little pocket here. You open it this way, you've got pocket here, little tuck here, and pocket on this side, another little tuck pocket there, and another little side pocket. So lots of ideas with this, lots of versatility with this. If you don't, well, I'll show you as we go, but it is pretty easy to do. And it'll use up your one-sided paper, and you still have a very, very cute folio, and it'd be a great gift to give or something to put in your little shop or sell at a craft fair even. So let me put my little hidden paper clip back on there like that. We'll set this aside and I'll show you how easy it is to do this. So I am going to use, I got a couple of different ones. I want to do one that has two sides, double-sided, and then I also want to do one that has just single side. So here's our single side. It is a pretty purple, and as you can see, it's just one-sided paper. First thing we're going to do, of course, is trim off our edge right here. Or what do we call that? Can't remember. Labeling edge, not sure. Anyway, this is from a pack of papers that I have gotten from a long time ago. Really loved them, thought they were beautiful, and just haven't really gotten through the paper pad. It was pretty good size. So the first thing you're going to do is turn it right side down if you're used to sewing terms, or print side down. And then you're going to come up about, the measurements don't really matter. This fold here is going to be your bottom pocket, okay? Now, I will tell you that when I went too far, like into about a 3-inch pocket, that didn't work out as well for me. And I ended up trimming it down, which is kind of cool because it's very easy to do that. So you're going to fold down or fold up about or just under 2 inches, 2 inches or under. And then you're going to take it and you're going to take the top side and you're going to fold it in like this. And make sure your edges are even. And you're going to press down. Kind of get things the way you want them. And you're going to take this and you're going to make sure that your fold is nice. Now, I will tell you, when you're using a little bit thicker paper, you might get some little bends in it. So just come down the center first. That's what I like to do. And then I come to the outside. And that seems to help control that a little bit, although I do feel something right here. So there's that. That's the beginning of it. And then I open this guy up. Since this is my bottom, I'm going to cut about 1.5 inches off the right side, and I'm going to score about 1.5 inches on the left side. So let's get the scoring done. See if I can, let me see if I can see my 1.5 inches is right about there for my little score table. So let's score that. I am not sure whether my blade is good enough to cut on this one, but we're going to try to cut it with this one. That way we don't have to switch it out. Let's see. And I'm going to go 1.5 inches again. And we're going to just trim that off. There's going to be a little bit more cutting too, because we'll be cutting and folding, and it'll work just fine, I hope. I'm going to give this a little bit of a head start here, because I don't want it to tear. There we go. It's just not, my blade on this one is just not quite as sharp as it used to be, so you can hang on to this for something later, or you can toss it. It's totally up to you. Oh, I dropped that was my scoreboard. Okay, so now this is going to, so I'm going to go all the way up. I'm going to go all the way up to this line right here. Just try to remember, because I tried a couple of different ways of doing this, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to end up with. So let's do it this way, and then we'll see if we love it, okay? So we're going to cut up this way. We don't need this one section right here. Okay. And of course, when you're doing this and you're kind of having fun with it, you do, you know, try different things and see what you like. That's, I think, part of the fun of doing this is just doing things that you enjoy. All right, so that's going to come up like this. This is going to be our flap around the front. And this is going to make our pocket here. Okay, and then we have a little decoration that we can put here. This, I am going to cut a little bit of a V in there, because we just want to make it a couple of pockets here. Okay, so then it has a little this, see that? Just a little V. You do not have to do that if you don't want to. That's just something that I like to do sometimes. And then let's say you decide, okay, it's a little too high, so I'm going to cut it some. Let's say I want only one pocket. So I'm going to tuck one pocket in and do it like that. And now I have a full page, I have a partial page, and I have a pocket that I can decorate. Maybe you want to have two pockets. And then you're going to go like this. And you're going to have, you know, you'll have this pocket, this page, and then you'll have this to decorate and tuck if you want to, and then you'll have your side pocket over here. So you're going, when we're gluing, I'm going to use my border punch, because I like to make the little flap look kind of pretty. You don't have to. You can put like washi tape on it or something like that. But like I said, I was just excited to do this because it really does give me some ideas on how to use so much of my one-sided paper without just making it, like using strips of it or squares or what have you. I mean, I can actually make a full folio. It's initially started, I should say, I started with a 12 by 12 piece. And then I thought about this, and I thought, you know what? It doesn't even have to be that. You could do it with, a like a 10 by 10, a 9 by 9. I mean, of course, it would make the book smaller and smaller, or the folio smaller and smaller, but fun. That's fun too. And then you can also fit these into a journal if you wanted to. I mean, I think it would be adorable to put it as a page in a journal. But when it's done, it's going to, this one, if you use the approximate measurements, it's going to end up being about a 4.5 by a 4 3/4. So this one's just about a square. And so let's glue so you can see what the gluing process is on this. Now, here's the other thing. You know, you can make a little a border on the top of this if you want to, or a border on either side. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go ahead and just glue this up because I want a blank side to work with so that I can decorate it. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue on this guy and decorate it up. Now, if you don't want a pocket on the front, if you don't want a pocket here on with this front page, you can just go ahead and glue that flap down, and that'd be fine too. It's totally up to you. So there's that. And then this one I'm going to put a little border punch on. Let's see. That. That. Yeah, this is so easy, and you can use, like I say, you can use so many of your pretty papers with it, and be so much fun to do, right? So, all right, then I'm going to fold this guy. This guy's coming down. We're going to glue this center line right here, because that's going to be part of the front. So I'm going to go right down. Oh, I didn't get quite enough glue on there, I don't think. All right. So that's going to come down like so. Right? Not much gluing really. And then I'm going to glue these two up because that's my pocket. Okay. Did I get that? Yeah. There we go. All right. So there it is. Look how simple that is. I mean, I'm super excited. Now you'll want to glue down this bottom part here too, because this is going to make your pocket for the front. So glue that down too. There we go. And there you have it. And if you have any edges that you need to trim, just go ahead and trim those. And then you can ink it up and decorate it the way you like it. And there you have it. So see how easy that is. It's like super, super easy. And then you've got this really cute pocket here. You've got a side pocket over here. You've got a pocket right here. And once you start adding your little, your additional pockets and ephemera and different things to it, it really is nice. Now this paper, I will say this paper is pretty thin. I mean, that's probably some pretty darn thin scrapbook paper. But, and like I said, if you want, you could glue the sides down here, not use this as a pocket, glue the sides down here, and then you have another little tuck. So you have some place to tuck something in and decorate the front. So that's how easy that is. So let me show you what it would look like if we did one on a 12 by 12 that is double-sided. Okay, this I printed off of my my printer. So we'll just go ahead and, oh, darn, there it is. Yep, you find me losing my pin all the time, don't you? All right. And then once we do this one, I'll do this one really quick too for you. And then once we do it, we will go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and score this at 2 inches because that's where I want it to be. And this paper is a little thicker, so I need the bendy help here, so I'm going to score it at the 2. And there's that. And then I'm going to turn it up. And there you have the beginning. The beginning. And then I'm going to take the top. I'm going to fold it down inside that. Just like so. You see I have a little ink smudge over here. That's all right though. I will just cover that up when I decorate. All right, there's that. Now, okay, so there's that we have, and then we're going to take it and we're going to fold it. This, like I said, this is a little bit more, a little stiffer paper. I'm going to do what I recommended, and I'm going to come to the center first. This side worked its way out. This side, I got to feel that a little bit. Let's see what we got here. All right, let's see if that worked. Yeah, that's fine. All right, good. Alrighty. Oh, see, there you go. See that little, can you see that little bloop there? The good news is a lot of this stuff can be easily worked out. So there's that. All right, so there's that. This is going to be turned up as a pocket. That will not be noticeable. And then we're going to go ahead and trim off 1.5 inches on one side. And because this is a little thicker paper, I'm definitely going to use my cutter. Let's see, inch and a half, about. Make sure we got it even. My biggest thing, I'll tell you. All right, there's that. Trim that off. That'll make a cute belly band if we decide to do that. Okay. There's that. All right, and then we need to do 1.5 inches scoring on this side, and we will trim, I believe, a good portion of that. So, 1.5 inches. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, scoring. All right. And then we're going to come from the bottom all the way up to the, you're going to cross the first line and then go to the second line, the second intersection. That's where we're going to cut it to. And you might need to straighten your cut out, you know, at least I usually do. I'm telling you, I am not the straightest cutter. I'm not the straightest cutter. Okay, so there's that. That's going to come down. This is going to go up. And this is going to be my front fold. Now, cool thing about that, I suppose, is since it's dual-sided, you know, if you wanted to make it an inside pocket and tuck this one up, because we're gonna split these two. We're gonna split these two so that you can have the versatility of having 1 or 2 internal pockets. Oops, I didn't get quite to the edge of that one. So let's go a little more. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. I am going to probably, because see, now if you wanted to, you could have that one down, use that as an inside pocket and an inside tuck place. Then you'd still have the front opened up. You'd have a pocket here. You can decorate with pockets here. Or, again, you could do a double pocket on the inside. Close this around the front side, so now you have a flap opening for a pocket. So there's just a lot of different things that this little format works. And this is what it looks like in the end. Okay, it looks like you've basically got a score line here, a score line here, or fold and score. And then, so this is your 2 pockets. Then you've got the flap up at the top if you want to. I suppose if you do not want a flap, you could just cut it all the way up and just use it like that. But I kind of thought that was a fun look. And I thought, wow, this will be great to be able to use up my one-sided paper. And I know there are others out there that have great ideas for that too, but I just thought, yes, I'm happy. Okay, so there's that. So I thought what I would do is take one that I already did with some of my little paper that I had and show you how I was going to decorate it. And then I thought that might be a fun thing to do. All right, so, and we need to glue this guy. So there's that. This is going to be in this page. And this is here. Oh, and I had something in the pocket already. All right. So this is how this one turned out. And again, I have a little bump right there because this is a little bit thicker paper. So let's go ahead and glue this guy down. And we'll decorate it. And you can see how easy it is to do that. I think I just dropped my pin. So I chose to take and fold this first flap that could be a pocket if you wanted it in a pocket. I decided to fold that in. But then I'm going to go ahead and glue this center line right down here. And I'm going to glue this bottom line because I'm coming all the way down with that. Okay, so this is going to go like this. You're gluing it in place, and then you're going to glue this little pocket up. Okay, here we go. Okay. Now, if you are going to ink, you can ink. That's always a fun look, and it's fun to do. So I'll just do a little bit of inking on this real quick, because I know sometimes when you're watching, that's not why you're watching. You don't really want to see us ink, right? But I just want to give you an idea. This one, the inking, you mostly only shows on where the white is anyway, because of the paper. All right, we'll just kind of have some fun anyway. Go across and just pretend like we see it, right? Okay, so there's that, and there's that. So this, I'm going to use, this is going to be my tuck piece. I love the bee. I think that's beautiful. So he's going to go inside. And I will probably put a tab on him. So let me see if I can find a tab or something that will work as a tab for me. Because I think that would be a good thing, don't you? So that people can easily see that that is something. Let's see. I could go this way. I could cut that off and do that. I don't know. You know what? I could put it on the back side just like that too, because there's not a whole lot to see on that back side. Let's go like that. And that would be fine, wouldn't it? Then you just pull him out and there he is. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's just put this little tag on the back. Have you had your coffee today? I have. I only can have 1 cup of coffee anymore. That is my limit. I can have decaf, so I have decaf after that if I want more coffee. I got to make sure this goes in far enough, because if it doesn't, then, well, we'll have to cut it off, won't we? All right, let me see. That looks like that'll go all the way. And put a little hole in that with a grommet, something stringing off of that. That'd be very cute to go with the extra. All right, so then we're going to fold that in. Oh my goodness, I think, let me see. No, I still didn't get it quite enough, did I? All right, well, that's all right. We have our ways, and our ways are going to work fine. We're just going to trim it for now, like that. And we're going to use our little piece that we just took off for our guide, so we can get our corners right, or yeah. And trim. Do the same for this other side. It'll be just perfect then. It'll fit in there just nice. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for spending some time with me today. There we go. There you go. There. And I'll just go ahead and ink that. That'll look just good, good, good. Sorry. I just flung that all the way over there. I don't know if I can even see it. Let me see. Oh, you guys. Not sure where it went. Just hold on. Hang on with me. I did tell you I was new at this, didn't I? Okay, I got it. I'm going to try not to laugh now because I got the giggles once that started up. Okay, whoo, that was pretty funny. All right, thanks. I'm not going to edit it out. Why? Because this is what it's all about, being real, right? We're just being real with each other. This is the kind of stuff you have to deal with when you're dealing with me. And that's me in a nutshell. Okay, so there's that. And I decided that I wanted to put this very cute pocket on the front like this. This is part of the August 2025 Pink Monarch Prints kit, so I just wanted to let you know that, so that you'd know if you loved it and you'd know where to grab it from. And so I'm going to do that really quick. Life is so fun sometimes. Anyway, thanks for laughing with me. Thanks for spending a little time with me. I do appreciate you so much. I really, really do. I know that it means, you know, you have things to do in your day, and when you decide to spend a little time with me, that means a lot, and I appreciate it. All right. And the little channel is growing, so if you like what you see, if you're new, would you like and subscribe? Because I definitely would love to have you join us on a more regular basis. I'm going to tuck that over a little farther. Okay, and I decided, guys, that I'm going to take this beautiful big old flower. I love that, so I'm just going to stick that up there. So I'm only going to glue half of it, obviously, because I don't want to stick my pocket down. All right, so there's that. See that? Okay, very, 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 very pretty. I like it anyway. Okay, and then I have a couple of journaling pieces from that same kit. I'm going to put them in there. I got a tag that I can do something with here. And I have this idea of what I want to do. I'll show you. I had Elena or Anna, I can't remember which one did the video, but they did a really cute video. And what it was taking these tiny pieces, and tidbits is what she calls them. She takes the tidbits, and then what she did was she attached a small grommet and then a charm to it. And look how cute that turns out. I just loved it when I saw it, so I thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that for sure. And I think what we're going to do is just add a very cute little thing, a little collage piece at the bottom, and go like this real quick and glue that on. Oop. Okay, there's that. I love it. Look at the little phone. It's just so cute. Then we're going to take our little dangle charm. We're going to put that at the top. He's going to go like that. There we go. See how cute that is? And look how cute it looks when you stick it in a little pocket. Adorable, right? Look what a fun thing. Wouldn't that be a fun gift to give? And that's just the front page with our little bee on the inside. And then we're going to close that. We'll open it up. On this side, I decided I wanted to do another, I believe I wanted to do this pocket over here. And I needed to trim that one, so I thought I would just get that in place and do a quick trim. Let's see. Well, the way I do it usually, guys, if you are not here with me, typically I take it, I go and mark it just about on the inside of, or just inside the edge where I want it to be. And then I go ahead and cut that. Okay. And I'll go ahead and ink those edges. Like so. It's going to go in just like that. And we're going to glue down just the outside edges of each of them and the bottom. Okay. I'm going to go like that, and I'm going to bring it over just a little bit. And that's how that pocket is going to look. I've got another little tag. I've got another, I want that to stick. Another floral, and I think this floral is going to go on this side if I remember. And maybe this is going to go on this side. And had a couple of different things, but I think I'm going to go ahead and ink that real quick. I'm going to make this, let's see. I'm going to make it a tuck. So I'm just going to glue these two sides here in case I want to tuck something else in. I may not, but I like having the option. So there's that. I'm going to put it on there like so. I definitely like, and I love this tag too because it just goes with everything. And I'm going to go ahead and put a grommet in this guy. So let me do that. Okay. And I think what we're going to do is take a couple of tiny pieces maybe and make it something cute out of this little tag. Not that that isn't cute already, it is, but I just think it'd be fun to add a little something to it. Like that, and like this way. Okay. Like that. And then this guy's going to go on the bottom. Okay, so we're going to put this guy up first. And he's hanging over a little, so we're going to let him hang over a little. Go. Oop. I want to make sure he's straight though. Is my head in the way, guys? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, there's that. I'm going to put this guy on the bottom. There's that. So I'm liking that so far. I need to get a little bit of, let's see, that's pink. We don't want pink. I don't mind having this color, but I don't want the pink one. All right. I'm gonna do this. Let's see it this way. Hold on real quick. There we go. Oh, wait, let's see where I cut part of that last time. All right. I'm gonna tie that. And there's that. And I think I'll trim that a little bit so we are not throwing things everywhere. There's that. Okay. And You can pull that off to the side like so. I've got this little piece right here, which is a really cute tag. I'm going to go ahead and use this guy. And I think I gotta be careful because I don't want it to. I saw what I was gonna want. I did want to do, but I've changed my mind now. We're just gonna. He's just gonna hang up over the top of this like so. And I think what I'm gonna do with this down here, because I see I got a bump, but I think I can take care of it if I can either rub it out or probably put maybe some washi tape down here. We'll see about that. Okay, so then I've got this adorable little trifold, and that is going to go in. I'm probably going to decorate some of that, but that's going to go in this pocket. And then I've got this really cute little piece, and that's going to go in here like so. So now we have those pieces and that piece. And then this is going to be my final piece for the side pocket, or for the side pocket right here. I think that it is. I have a couple of options, but I think that's the one I'm probably going to go with. Let me see something really quick. Oh, I like this one too. Look at that. I think I like this one better for sure. I'm going to put that, if that fits. It does. There it goes. So we need a little tab for it, don't we? Need a little tab. So we're going to use this. All right. We're almost done. We are almost done. Folding that over. It's going to go right like that. We are going to glue it on the bottom of each side. Glue that on there. I'll pull it out because I want to make sure I do this right. This would be very cute with a grommet in it and a charm hanging off of that. That is something I am actually considering for this one. All right, so that's going to go in like this, and then it'll hang out a little bit so people can see that that is what that is. And there you have it. This is a one-sided piece of scrapbook paper. And as you can see, you can make an entire adorable folio out of it with whatever you have on hand. You can make your own pockets. You can do, oh, this would be cute in there. Okay, well, I'm going to play with that later, because as you can see, I have little things that bother me after a while. It's like if I can't fix it, it will make me crazy. So I'll probably figure out a way to fix it and have a little fun with it. But I think that you would have fun with this. Try this out and see if you can pull it together the way you want to pull it together. And if not, message me or add something in the comments. Let me know what you need to know, what's missing. But there's this one. And this, oh, by the way, you can use a Velcro attachment to close that down. You can use, you can take, let's say, something like just a little piece like this and put a magnet underneath this and a magnet under here, and now you've got your little magnet set, which is what I did with this one. I put a magnet on this one. So there's that. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you can come up with some really fun ideas. You can also just put glue a string or a piece of pretty something underneath it and wrap it and tie it. Or whatever you want to do. There's a bunch of different things. But listen, put something in the comments. Let me know if you need help with anything. I'm here to help if you need it. And there's two that are nearly complete with a couple of little things. And here's the other ones that See how you can kind of like mass make these and just start decorating them for little cards and gifts for people, or just encouragement. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a blessed day and that you'll come see me again soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.